If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence, and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here upon this bank and shoal of time, we'd jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice. To our own lips he's here in double trust, first as I am in his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties, so meek hath been, so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off. In pity like a newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, hoarse upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. Hey, how now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale, at what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love, art thou afeard, to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire. Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemed the ornament of life, and lived a coward in thine own esteem? Letting I dare not, wait upon I would, like the poor caddis adage.
Prithee peace, I dare do all that may become a man, who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man, and to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man, nor time nor place did the adhere, and yet you would make both they have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums, and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail?
We fail, but screw your courage to the stickling place, and will not fail when Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey. Soundly invite him, his 2 chambers will I with wine and wassail so convince, that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be fume in the receipt of the reason. I limbeck only when in swinish sleep. Their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great squeal?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those who sleepy to of his own chamber, and use their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs, and clamour war upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away and mock the time with the fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto her gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple-haunting martlet, does approve, by his law mansionry, that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here. No jutty frieze, buttress, nor coign of vantage, but this bird hath made his pennant bed, procreant cradle, where they most breed and haunt. I have observed the air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess, the love that follows us sometime is our trouble, which still we think as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God, out us for your pains and thank us for your trouble.
All our service in every point twice done, and then done double, were poor and single business to contend. Against those honours deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house for those of old and the late dignities heaped up to them. We rest your hermits.
Where is the Thana Caldor? We coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath holpen him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs in comp to make their audit at your highness' pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand, conduct me to mine host. We love him highly and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.